Welcome! We are doing the warm-up, and today's warm-up will be S. So we're doing S. Let's see how that will work. So I just thought be really like loose in the hand, and I'm using just a normal pencil. And we do S, like different S. You can do small ones, large one, having the arm fixed and doing the S. Like try to do really wide strokes or small, thin S. You can turn the paper as well and do S. S. Or really thin ones. And try to be light on the stroke and press harder as well to have the variation of the stroke. So this is the S warm-up. Only for your arm to warm up before you do the drawing you want to create. Try to fill the paper with the S's you like. You can try to do an S and try to do the next S on top of the same S, just to see what happens. So this is a small fun warm-up. I was thinking that we could draw a house in a big city. And we're not using any reference image today, just what we have in our mind. And I want to use some more color today. So I'm bringing different pens. So bring what you have. I will show you. So let's make it color for today. Today I thought we could do something like since it's a house, we see what happens. And I start with a pencil just to get some idea of what we're doing, and starting to draw, and I use the lines that we had in the warm-up in the beginning. The warm-up of the person. Then we had working with the lines. And I'm drawing like a house like this. It's like a simple little house. And then I'm thinking like, no, I want the house to be further down. Actually, we continue. We see what happens. I think it was a bit interesting that you have skyscrapers in this city. Let's see what's happening. And the skyscrapers are a lot. And they are on different levels. And this house is not alone. It has another house here as well. And we can draw that this one is on a hill actually. And there is one house up here, further away. Ooh. Oh. There. Can you see it? So, in this city, there is houses. There is skyscrapers. Maybe one You could actually see a bit of the top. And maybe it's a river or something in the back. That's the city. We can actually draw. I think it's interesting to see that it's some water here. And this is, we can draw this small house. Has some windows. And it has a road. And it's red. And then I'm coloring outside the windows and leaving the windows blank. Should we maybe have black roof? Something like that. And again, not trying to be perfect, just creating an idea. And this house is actually one wall that's totally yellow and nothing, no window on that side. But they have a large window here and a large window here. The rest is yellow. And the next house, maybe it's a white house. Actually, it's a white house with black roof. Do you think we should have some trees in this area? The skyscrapers. I think it was interesting because, you know, they have like so many small windows, so many people living here. Maybe it's in these top floors, maybe it's one person living in one row, or it might be even small flats, and then it could be 4 people, 4 flats. Keep going like that and creating the outlines, and then maybe even smaller windows on this. And I thought on this could be interesting to maybe do helicopter landing on this skyscraper. So the question is this a city that once only had houses and now turning into a big city with skyscrapers maybe? These are very nice as well. We can do some of these pens as well, just coloring in the green. Oop. Here's another green. These are very nice since they give you a lot of color. So I draw a bit, not filling in all of it. I thought this skyscraper could have one color as well. So I'm using this tip with, where are you? There? Can you see? Here. It's like a pencil. creating this city. Filling in some of the windows. Strangely enough, there is actually one building that is pink in this city. One that is like blue. The colorful city. I'm drawing this dark as well. So this could be an interesting city, and maybe if you're brave to draw in some people who lives in this city. I don't know how your house looks like, but it would be really interesting to know. Is it like a big skyscraper? Or is it more a small house, cottage, or a flat in town? Maybe there is some who has like balconies as well. And some might have, you know, interesting shapes. So you can play around how your skyscraper looks like. It would be interesting to go a bit darker on the sky. Maybe there is some blue on top of this house as well. And the water, of course, is blue. Even more blue. We are creating another red house with like a more orangey color. And I'm not filling in like perfectly. It's more like showing an idea of this environment that we're creating. And I want you to try to not to be perfect in your drawing, and more to have fun, to see fun and be a bit quick with what you're trying to show or explain or create. And you can play, for example, now I put green here and then I take a darker green around the house just to make some dynamic on it. For example, this one is the yellow house, but it looks a bit boring with those lines. So now I'm filling in with this pencil again. And I could do the same here with the yellow just to see what happens. Maybe it's a bit of the sun hitting this house. And let's see what happens when I put yellow on this one. Could also be interesting. And then we have the road. I think that would be great to do it in brown here. And I do it in lines like this, really quick up there, and I take the purple and fill it in. Doesn't need to be more than that, and you have like a small city. So yeah, we need to put some color on this helicopter that's been parked here. Who's tried that? I haven't. So our city with the houses and the skyscrapers is done.